Hello and welcome back to the Mindset Project podcast. My name is Lewis Conde and my aim is to give you the tools to develop and improve your mindset. By drawing on my own experiences as a competitive swimmer, as well as the opinions and experiences of other incredible individuals, I hope to expose you to an alternative way of thinking. And in doing so, I hope that inspires some sort of personal growth. I believe that through mindset development, we can strive physically, mentally and emotionally. I hope you're all doing well, staying positive and staying healthy. So let's get on to it. Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Mindset Project podcast. I hope you're all doing well. I'm absolutely slacking at these episodes lately, but obviously not in terms of recording them, but just trying to get them out there and uploaded. Like, I actually had a great guest on Monday, which I was kind of getting prepared for over the weekend for that episode, and it will be scheduled for Sunday, so definitely look out for that one, and I guarantee you do not want to miss this. Like, it's such a good one. And it was actually one of my favourites that I've actually recorded, and perhaps my favourite so far, but as well, like, my head's just been all over the place, and I just think, you know, I'm getting like so fed up with this lockdown. I'm probably not the only one who's thinking that. Like, there's probably like thousands, millions of people who across the globe who are kind of fed up at this point. Like, it's been more than a year we've lived like this, and you know, it's just not ideal. It's just not normal. And I don't know about you, but it's just so exhausting. And I think because we still have like an element of doing the same thing over and over every day, like, things are starting to open up, but we still don't really have 100% freedom, so we are kind of still limited to what we can do. And you know, before you didn't really have to think about what you could or couldn't do, you just went out and did it, if that makes sense. Like, and now it's kind of like, yeah, you can go to the gym or you can go to a restaurant, but there's only so many times in a week or in a day you can actually do something before it starts to get boring. Obviously, if you went to like a restaurant every single day of the week, then by the end of the week you'd probably get bored. And obviously the gym wouldn't get boring, but it still doesn't feel the same, if you get what I'm saying. So that's kind of like where I've been feeling the past few days or week, and this episode was supposed to go up on Sunday, but I'm just like slacking, as I said. And I don't know about you, but it's just so tiring. And the reason I want to share this is because I know that I'm 100% not the only one who's feeling this way, and if I can relate to anyone, then that's an achievement for me. And I just wanted you to know that we're all fed up, we're all exhausted, we all want to be on the beach somewhere or sitting by a pool, sipping on, for you it might be pina colada, sangria, whatever it is, and the whole situation is just pretty shit. So that's my intro for this episode. So this episode this week is actually on guided meditation, and the reason I decided to slide this really short episode in there is because I think it is something that can be quite useful, especially for anyone who is wanting to start out with meditation or visualization. And guided meditation basically is what it says in the tin. Like, it is meditation but being guided. Now, it could be music guiding you, and you might think, like, how can music guide you? Well, in my experience, if you listen to meditation music or even just some mellow music or something that's really calming and doesn't really have any lyrics, it kind of aids the meditation process or guides you on that journey. Like, it can sometimes be easier for a beginner, because if you start meditation like on your own and just using your thoughts, it can be quite hard, because you might have like distractions, or you might have like a really busy mind where like thoughts are like firing off here and there. And whereas if you have music on in the background, like I said, preferably without lyrics, then you're really focusing on that sound and like the music, and not really being distracted by other things, if that makes sense. Now, the other form of guided meditation is when someone actually speaks and kind of gets you to think of specific things in order to find that level of meditation. Sometimes people might call it hypnosis, because hypnosis also has like an element of trance in it, and that is really what meditation is about. finding that higher level of trance or relaxation within yourself. And again, similar to using music, having someone actually speak and guide you through the process might actually make it easier, because you kind of have their voice and words to focus on, whereas if you try and sit down on your own, you might find it very difficult to calm the mind and meditate. And there are hundreds or thousands of guided meditation videos out there on YouTube. Probably you don't really need to look on YouTube, there could be like websites, but the ones I've used have been on YouTube. Now, you get ones which are quite specific, like I've seen ones that are titled Guided Meditation for Releasing Negative Thoughts, Guided Meditation for Anxiety, Guided Meditation for Attracting Better Relationships, and I've even saw one for increasing your height. Now, whether they work or not is a different story, but they are quite useful to use. So obviously, some of them might not actually increase your height or actually physically attract better relationships, but sitting down and listening to that person speak is kind of getting you to meditate, which is the thing that should work, if that makes sense. So it's not necessarily what it's titled that could be the thing that is working, but you kind of get the idea. And for me personally, I do use guided meditation now and again. Generally speaking, I try my best to really meditate on my own, but if I feel like my mind frame isn't where I want it to be, I will use guided meditation. Like if my head's all over the place or is very distracted, should I say. Meditation is not easy because it requires you to actually look within yourself and really relax, which isn't always the easiest thing to do, especially if you have a busy life. So if you do want to give meditation a go but don't know where to start, then you should definitely give guided meditation a try. So that was a really short episode. It actually was planned to be this short, unlike my last episode, which kind of went over and was longer than I expected. I didn't ramble on as much, which could be a good thing, but guided meditation is a really useful thing we can use to help us meditation or practice visualization. And I keep saying this, but we're all different and will respond well to different things, and guided meditation can either be done listening to music, or it can be done with someone using spoken words to guide us through it. And sometimes just music on its own might not be enough for you to focus on your thoughts. There might still be some thoughts that wander or that sort of thing, and if that is the case, then a guided meditation with spoken word may be something that you could try. So I hope you enjoyed this teeny weeny episode. I think it is only a couple minutes long, and I didn't expect it to be that long anyway, but it was something I was thinking about and thought I'd just record an episode on and share my thoughts on it. Also, to remember that on Sunday, I'm going to be posting regularly on Sundays again. I'm definitely going to do it, and this Sunday's episode is a guest episode, and it is definitely one that you should not miss, so look out for that. It is really, really good. I was editing it today and yesterday, and it is really, really funny as well, so it's a good one and you really don't want to miss this. So with that, I hope you all stay fit, stay positive, stay grateful, and I shall see you on the next one.